the American flag. It looks good. It doesn't look like a flaming asshole. And, well, geez, we're within the borders of the United States of America, aren't we? Of course we're going to see the flag. Yes, that's what your dumbass little old Canadian boy here thought. Well, on Friday, State Senator Janet Nguyen, I can't even say this woman's name, and she's a senator. Said she and other legislators may introduce a state constitutional amendment to prohibit state-funded universities and college campuses from banning the United States flag. I would ask the simple question: why is this even a question? This is what I don't understand. You know, who? Oh, please, pray tell God, somebody, some news agency, come down from the heavens. Twitter, where are you when I need you? Somebody come down and say that they want the flag banned for this reason. Yeah, what is the reason? There's no reason. There's no, what? So some kids took a vote? Really? Is that the reason? Well, you know, it's not just that. No, because if it was just that, which is, you know, this latest story, of course, about banning the American flag in America, is that the end of that story? No, it's not. But is that the end of the total story? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, this week, since a California college student council banned the display of the American flag in an American educational institution in America from a common area in that student government office, the action was quickly denounced by the student body president, one of them who actually voted for banning, by the way, and a higher student panel overturned it 2 days later. But fearing that anti-American sentiment could reappear at the University of California, Irvine, or elsewhere, GOP lawmakers and veterans on Monday proposed a constitutional amendment that would block California's publicly funded colleges and universities from banning the American flag. Now, you're probably sitting there going, okay, Crash, well, what's the problem? I mean, you know, the government heard no to this and you know, quickly wants to put forth an amendment in the Constitution saying that the publicly funded colleges and universities can't ban the American flag. Well, the problem, ladies and gentlemen, is quite simple. If it hasn't hit you yet, here it comes. Why should we have to put into our Constitution in this country an amendment saying that you can't ban our country's flag? Doesn't that seem a little bass-ackwards to you? It does to me. Quote, as an immigrant who came to the United States in search of freedom and democracy, I could not stand before you today as a state senator if it weren't for the ideals of that American flag and what it represents, said Senator Janet Nguyen. I guess the N is silent. There we go. Who called for protecting the nation's flag. See, I'm just stunned and outraged that, you know, the senator has to publicly come out and call for protecting the nation's flag. There is a huge problem in this country if we have to actually do this. It's unclear how far her proposal would advance. The amendment needs 2/3 vote of the Democratic-controlled state legislature to appear on the November 2016 ballot, and so far lacked bipartisan support. Really? Why? What are they all waiting for? Surely they've heard of this. Well, the debate erupted on the Southern California campus with nearly 30,000 students when someone removed a U.S. flag that hung on the wall in the common area of the student government suite An anonymous note said the flag shouldn't be displayed in the lobby. 6 undergraduate members of a legislative council, including its president, voted last Thursday to ban displaying the national flags, including the American flag. In voting on the resolution, the student council noted that the American flag has been flown in times of colonialism and imperialism. Yeah, including right now, by the way, just so you know. It went on to say that freedom of speech in a space that aims to be as inclusive as possible can be interpreted as hate speech. Well, yeah, sure. It's a freedom of speech, all speech. Absolutely. You know, we've been over this. The freedom of speech pertains specifically to the press, by the way. But as I've noted on other shows, we the people out there just kind of latched on to that and think that they have the right to say anything, which they do. I'm not arguing that. I say they do. You're damn straight they do. Anything they want. That's what freedom of speech means. Good, bad, or otherwise. If I don't think Black Lives Matter, I got the right to say it. Just as much as they've got the right to say, Black Lives Matter, right? Right. I love the American flag. Oh, I hate the American flag. Well, good for you. It's still flying. We're in America. If you don't like it that much, if you don't like that it stands for colonialism and imperialism, what the hell are you doing here? I don't get that. Well, quote, in this freedom to be able to navigate and explore topics on a wide range of issues that we see at risk, if we begin to engage in a particular form of regulation of free speech and its expression through symbols in any space associated with our organization, yes, the student cabinet said. Well, that's great. Thank you. Did you have a point? The university's administration also denounced the action. Chancellor Howard Gilman issued a statement saying that the actions of the students in an official capacity were outrageous and indefensible, that they would question the appropriateness of displaying the American flag on our great campus. Now, I did some digging, and there's a personal reason here why I did some digging. Excuse me, today I got a head cold. I did some digging because back in 2010, one of our daughters was in grade 4, I believe at the time, and she brought a note home from school, from her school, and it was addressed to the parents of, And this note was informing us of the 4 dates throughout the calendar school year that were coming up still, the 4 dates that children were not allowed to wear the American flag on their hats, on their T-shirts, on their backpacks. You know, they weren't allowed to display it anywhere on their person during these 4 specific dates. And one of them was Cinco de Mayo. And I thought to myself, are you kidding me? Well, yeah. You know what I did? I sent her to school on that next day with no flags, covered in flags. It was a flag day. It was a banner day, you might say, and I did that. Anyhow, we're going to go for our first commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about that school day and how that all went, and subsequently some other issues that are not cool. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
And you are listening to Crash Talk with Christopher John Taylor, a.k.a. Crash Jesus, on HTLA Radio 1, New York.
What if there was a coffee that was sourced from some of the world's most renowned growing regions, abundant with rich, fertile soil? What if this coffee was picked at the perfect moment, then packed meticulously and shipped carefully to be roasted under the watchful eye of coffee masters. What if it was expertly blended, ground, and sealed, ensuring maximum flavor and freshness, then brewed in small batches and always served fresh within 20 minutes, just the way you like it? Now, what if this coffee just happened to be the coffee you already know and love? Tim Hortons. Always fresh. Always great tasting coffee.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other, to drive through the West Village at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slick back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out, we never style, we never go out of style. Take me out.
There's only one place to get more Taylor.
Some said the U.S. has lost its innovative power. We said America is lighting the way as the innovation nation. Singular insights, superior execution. That's the power of global connections. Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Voted top global research firm 2011, 12, and 13.
When we arrived at our hotel in New York, the porter was so incredibly careless with our bags. And the room they gave us, it was beautiful. A broom closet. But the worst part was the shower. My wife drying herself with the
Egyptian cotton towels.
Shower curtain defined that whole vacation for her. Don't just visit New York.
Visit TripAdvisor New York.
With millions of reviews, a visit to TripAdvisor makes any destination better.
Glasses. White Rum has a new captain. Introducing the all-new Captain Morgan White Rum. 5 times distilled for a smoother taste.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
Well, there you go. We are back on the big program tonight. Crash Talk, ban the USA. That's right. That's what they want. So we got to give it to them, right? This is Crash Talk for your Tuesday, the 10th of March, 2015. 45 degrees right now in Central Park, and it's raining, but I don't care because it's not freezing. The snow's going bye-bye, finally. Yeah. So welcome back to the show. Just before the break, I was giving you all the update, as it were, the big spiel about the California campus at Irvine there banning the American flag in their lobby by a 6-4 vote, if you can believe that shit. Yeah, I don't believe that. Who the hell are the 4 voting against? But really, who are the 4 voting against for that? Who wants that? I would really like to know. Because those people, I don't care if they're citizens or not, they should be immediately ejected from the game, if you know what I mean. And no, I'm not talking about killing them. That would be too much fun, and we can't have fun. No, I'm talking about getting them outside the border.